welcome to Mandy Green Munfield here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, as we get ready for the second game here, the opening day of the Scenic City League matchup here between the Smokies and the Bandits. Hello, everyone. My name is Mason Strong. I'll be your broadcaster once more. Now, as these two teams get ready to face off for the first time this season, after the 12-0 win by the Smoky Mountain Rain over the Nooga Choo-Choos here earlier today, the Bandits and the Smokies will now get ready to face off here in just a moment, as we'll go ahead and take a really quick look here at these two teams. Really quickly, we'll go ahead and start off. Reagan Walls will lead off for the Bandits. She will start in center field wearing number 24. She'll be paired up with Abby Fairs, who will wear number 9, playing in left. It'll then be Lindsay Henson, who plays at first base, wearing number 26. Before then, it will be Ella Cunningham on the mound, wearing number 8, hitting fourth. Madison Gill will wear 33 at fifth base. Harvey at shortstop will wear 77. Holt will start in right field wearing number 2, and then Lewis will start at second wearing number 7. Wagner will start behind the plate wearing number 11, as we'll go ahead and get ready for this matchup, as Walls will step us out here to start. She'll step across on the mound here. The girl wearing number 16, it'll be none other than Pearl Davis, who gets the start here tonight for the Smokies. She'll make her way onto the mound here to start, as they'll try and make sure everything's all good down the lines and so on and so forth here really quickly. She will get the start here tonight. So Wall will step in, tonight's center fielder. The first pitch of this matchup, it'll be swung on and hit to the left-hand side, finds some green grass, and it'll be a leadoff single instantaneously here, as Wall able to just lace one on the fake bunt attempt and puts it into left field. And a single will start us off here in this matchup, as the center fielder able to place that one just to that left-hand side. And just like that, the Bandits have a runner on early in this one. So now Fairs will step up. Next pitch from Davis will be popped up to shortstop. Catch is made. Throw to first. Double play just in time, as Wall, who started us off with a leadoff single, gets doubled up at second. Just like that, from a runner on first with nobody out, we find ourselves at 2 and only 2 pitches. So now Henson will come up, tonight's first baseman. 2 pitches, 2 outs. We still have no score and no one on, as Wall gets thrown out at first base on the double play. The next pitch, ball up and away, 1-0 the count, as Davis, who got 2 quick outs in a matter of moments, now has to deal with Lindsay Henson. Next pitch to her inside. The first baseman tonight attended Marshall University last year. Transferred there from Drury University, the D2 or the Division II school in Missouri, after spending a year at Jones College in JUCO. She'll pop this one to the right-hand side. The second baseman will get underneath it and will make the catch, and that will end our inning. So no one left on base, 1 hit, no runs scored, no errors made, and we'll head to the bottom of the first inning. A quick outing for Pearl Davis, and the Smokies will come up to bat here from Mandy Green Munfield here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City League. We'll be right back for the Smokies attempts at bat here in just a moment here for the bottom of the first inning. welcome back here to Mandy Greenmont Field as we'll go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups here as we get ready for the bottom of the first inning. We'll go ahead and look at the Smokies now as they come up to hit here. It'll be Shelby Allen wearing number 4 starting in center field. She'll be the leadoff man, followed up by Munson, who will start off in left field wearing number 11. Burke will start at short wearing number 6. McCool playing right field wearing number 10. Padgett will then start at first base wearing number 8. Bunt will follow up wearing number 9, starting at the catcher position. Hornier will then start at second base wearing number 7. Pearl Davis, who just started off this inning on the mound, will wear number 16. She will bat 8th as the pitcher. And then Ross will play at third base wearing number 5 as we're underway here for the bottom of the first inning. As this first pitch will be called down low for ball 1. Shelby Allen will get the start here tonight in the leadoff spot, wearing number 4, tonight's center fielder once more. As Cunningham will start us off, the lefty. We'll get it down low once more. 2-0 now the count as Cunningham comes to the mound, but Shelby Allen now waits for the next pitch. 2-0 the count. Nobody on here to start us off in the bottom of the first inning. No score early in this one. Next pitch fouled up and out of play. 2-1. As Allen, the rising senior from Plant City, Florida, who attended Southern Mississippi last year, the Division I school, steps up once more, the 2-1. Bunts it towards third base. It'll land foul on the grassy side. And 2-2 now the count. This last year in 39 games played, had 20 starts at Southern Miss, batted .288 with a .400 on-base percentage. Almost 740 OPS. She scored 20 runs and stole 8 bases. Next pitch, a soft one towards the second base side. Picked up and thrown to first. Goes past the first base and it allows her to make her way to second base. And Allen will make its way over to the second base side as the second baseman in Lewis tried to hurry and make the throw, but Henson not able to get a glove on it, so allows the runner to advance to second. So a throwing error allows for Allen to make it on. And just like that, a runner on second with nobody out. And already the Smokies are threatening. So Cunningham now the runner on second, nobody out. The first pitch will have this one fouled up and out of play, 0-1. As Munson now comes up, tonight's left fielder wearing number 11. Smokies in their black and white uniforms. On your left, Bandits on your right with the white pants and the red and navy blue jerseys. On the count, Munson. We'll see the next delivery from Cunningham. Slings it right back up the middle. Will go past the shortstop and into center. It'll allow the runner to score all the way from second base. An RBI single, and just like that, the Smokies already out to a smoking hot start. An RBI single for Munson. So 1-0 now your score. An RBI single by Munson allows for the Smokies to take an early 1-0 lead. Still nobody out as Cunningham now has some work to do here already early in this one. As now Burke will step up to the plate. First pitch to her outside for ball 1 is Amori Burke. Junior, or the rising junior from Boaz, Alabama, who attended UAB last year, the University of Alabama, Birmingham. Who played varsity softball since 8th grade. Next pitch to her, swing and a miss, strike 1 on the outside, 1-1 now the count. Runner on first, still nobody out. After Cam Munson, the Lawrenceville, Georgia native, was able to put an RBI single back up the middle. 1-1 the count, the next pitch. Runner is going outside, throw down to second, not in time. Munson with a stolen base. Now 2-1 the count, and Munson now in scoring position as the NC State player who originally from Collins Hill High School at Lawrenceville, Georgia. Putting the speed on early in this one as Cunningham now has to deal with another runner in scoring position. Already 1-0 the score. Next pitch high in the zone. Ball 3. 3-1 now. To Amori Burke. not able to play in this last season. Appeared in 2 games her freshman year. If that one stays outside, it'll be for ball 4. Munson trying to take third. She will cleanly. And just like that, runners now at first and third. And still nobody out as Cunningham now. We'll have a quick chat with the infield. Still already 1-0 your score. Nobody out. Runners at the corners now as the walk to Burke. Allows for Munson as well to reach third base. She picks up 2 stolen bases. Allen made it on with the error from second base on the hurried throw. And now Tatum McCool will step up, the right fielder, as the infield will disperse. And the St. Augustine, Florida native will step up. Rising red shirt sophomore will come up with runners at the corners. Still nobody out here in this bottom first. First pitch from Cunningham on the outside, called for a strike, 0-1. The next delivery from the lefty, outside, swung on and missed, 0-2. As McCool, the pitcher, catcher, first baseman trio set up. Playing in right field here tonight, the St. Augustine, Florida native who played at Jacksonville University last year, the Division I school. The next pitch to her, swung on and goes through it. It'll be strike 3 called, and McCool goes down on strike swinging. 1 away now for this Bandits squad trying to get out of this jam. So 1 away, with runners still at the corner, and it'll be Paget who now steps up as McCool goes down on strikes. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Cunningham now trying to get into a groove. As Laura Paget from Marshfield, Missouri, attended Crowder College at JUCO last year, comes up. Next pitch, outside, ball 1. Rising junior slashed a 319, 421, 493, a 319 average, 421 on base, and a 493 slugging over 56 games last year. As that one stays inside for a ball 2-1, and over 900 OPS last season, including 37 RBIs and over 15 extra base hits. She walked more times than struck out last year. Next pitch to her stays high, 3-1. Runners at the corner still. Cunningham now trying to make sure she doesn't load the bases. Still only 1 away and a 1-0 score. As the Smokies taking the early lead, now trying to see if they can capitalize on some more. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4, it gets away and it'll allow the runner to score. So runners at second and first, and another run will score. As that pitch gets away and it allows for a walk for Paget, it'll allow for Munson to score on a wild pitch. Burke will advance to second, and now it'll be the catcher stepping up to the plate now, and Abby Bunt. One away, runners on second and first. Now 2-0 your score. The Smokies lead as Cunningham now trying to work out the jam. Next pitch, swung on and missed, strike 1. As the rising sophomore from Glencoe, Alabama, steps up once more. Speed, just able to drop it in. 0-2 now, the count on the strike. Bunt now in a hole. Went to Glencoe High School before college. Is going to school just down the road at the U of Chattanooga. It's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, Cunningham now with another strikeout, her second of this inning. And now 2 outs with runners still at second and first. Hornier who steps up next. First pitch to her, called for a strike on the outside. As the second baseman steps up once more, Amaria Hornier, the pitcher-utility player from Miamisburg, Ohio. Next pitch inside of ball one. 1-1 the count is Cunningham now trying to see if she can work her way out of the pickle that she originally created, not intentionally on that first batter, but from there. The next pitch. Outside, ball two, 2-1. Hornier, who played college ball to start at Clark State, the JUCO school, before joining Shawnee State, the NAIA program. Goes through and swings and misses. 2-2 now the count. So 2-0 your score. The Smokies lead. Munson and Allen score. Allen on the wild, scores on the single from Munson. Munson then scores on the wild pitch. The 2-2. Stays high, full count. The runners will be moving here shortly. 2 outs, runners on second and first. Hornier now trying to see if they can extend this Smokies lead. Cunningham trying to see if they can shut down the rest of this inning. Next pitch. Just outside, ball four. The bases will be loaded. So Hornier able to draw the walk on the bases loaded. Or able to load the bases, I should say, on the full count play. And now Cunningham forced play at every base, but now has to deal runners all around her. And now it brings up Pearl Davis, who just pitched that last inning. First pitch to the pitcher will be a strike one down the plate. As Davis now, who started off this ball game with a fairly quick outing, steps up once more now, this time to the plate. Yo one. Swing and a miss, strike two. As Cunningham now, the rising sophomore transferring from Michigan State to Troy as of May 26th, originally from Cleveland, Tennessee. Trying to get in some more reps here as her 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike three, and Cunningham able to get out of the bases loaded jam, but not before giving up 2 runs. The Smokies take an early lead. Here in the bottom of the first, we'll head to the top of the second inning here in just a moment. Here from Mandy Greenmont Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll be right back after this quick break as the Bandits will come up to bat. Two 2-0 your score. We head to the top of the second. The Smokies lead here over the Bandits early in this one as Pearl Davis will step back out onto the mound. She'll face off across from Cunningham, the pitcher for this Bandits squad. The first pitch. Outside for ball one as Cunningham gave up 2 runs in that last inning. One of them earned will now step up to the plate trying to help herself out. Next pitch comes up and gets her right on the shoulder. She'll take the hit by pitch and advance to first base. So Davis comes a little too far inside and catches her. So hit by pitch on Cunningham now allows for her to reach first base, and Tatum Massengill will now step up, tonight's third baseman. Bunt attempt down the third baseline will stay fair. Throw to first is in time, but it allows Cunningham to advance to second, so the sacrifice bunt by Massengill will allow Cunningham to advance to second, so now a runner on second base with one away. As the Tennessee Westland product able to advance the runner, and now Harvey will step up to the plate with a runner on second. Ella Grace Harvey to the third base side, ground ball, makes the throw back to second. Able to make it back in time was Cunningham as the third baseman chased her back to second. She's able to make it back in time, and now runners on second and first on the fielder's choice. So, a bit of a miscue it feels like there, as the third baseman in Ross tried to run back Cunningham, and instead she makes it back in safely. So runners on second and first with one away. The next pitch goes outside on the attempted fake bunt from Holt, who makes the start here tonight in right field. So J.C. Holt, with that pitch outside, allows for the runners to advance. Throw down to the third is in time. She'll be safe as she gets underneath the tag in Cunningham. So now a 2-0 count and runners at second and third as Holt, the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, or the product from the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, the Division I school, comes up now. The next pitch to her, bunts it towards the left-hand side. It'll land foul instead. 2-1 now the count. Holt, who was born around the Chattanooga area, attended all the way to high school. Spent the last couple of years now at the U of Maryland Eastern Shore. Rising senior now, looking to transfer possibly. Refers to herself as the slapper style of hitter. The next pitch hit right back up the middle, and play made by Davis. Holds it for a second, can't make the decision. Throws the third back home. Cunningham will be tagged out. It allows the runners to advance. Throw to second, not in time. So Cunningham gets thrown out at home plate, but allows the runners to advance. So in a way, a fielder's choice. It allows for the runners to advance, but an out thrown out at home. So Holt will make her way all the way to second base, and Harvey will advance to third. Cunningham thrown out at home on the fielder's choice. So now it'll be Lewis, the second baseman, who steps up, watches the first pitch outside for ball one. Now with runners still at second and third, it'll be down to Addie Lewis, committed to Lee University next year, who comes up. Next pitch to her inside, 2-0. Saudi Daisy area native, attended Chattanooga Christian School last year, committed to Lee University, the Division II school for next season. Next pitch to her outside, ball 3-0 now the count. Excuse me, 2-1 I should say, missed the one, but still 2 outs and runners at second and third. 2-0 your score, the Smokies lead. The Bandits trying to bring this one back. Next pitch fouled up and almost out of play. Will it land out of play? It will. Still 2-2 now the count. As Lewis, who won the state championship just last year, just this year, with Chattanooga Christian School, played in 22 games and hit over 300 during her time. Next pitch. Hits it to the right-hand side. Right fielder will be underneath it, and this will end the bottom of the first as we'll get there in time as Tatum McCool, and we'll head to the top of the third. or excuse me, bottom of the second, I should say. Still 2-0 your score. 2 runners left on base. A couple of opportunities. No one able to get on, though, to score as Lewis lines out to right, and that will end our end the top of the second. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the second inning here as the Smokies will come back to bat once more. Mandy Green Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom of the second inning here from Mandy Green Munfield here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Smokies lead over the Bandits here 2-0 in the second game of this home opener for the Scenic City League. Once more, Cunningham will step back out to the mound. Ross will step into the plate here. She will make her way in today's third baseman for this Smokies squad. She'll step into the left-handed batter's box. Cunningham's first pitch to her. Down and inside, ball one. Cunningham again headed off to Troy University next year. Currently, that's where she's committed to play. Played at Michigan State last year. Made 5 appearances this season. Next pitch fouled up and almost out of play, goes off the netting. Still now 1-1. It's Cunningham, who pitched 4 1/3 inning of work last year for Michigan State. 1-1. Just up and away. 2-1 now the count. Attended Silverdale Academy here in the Tennessee area, where she became the Max Preps Tennessee Player of the Year and High School All-American after she broke the school strikeout record with 368 over her career. The next pitch. Down and inside, 3-1. Also had a .58 ERA and a 35-win season for Silverdale Academy. The reason she got recruited by Michigan State and still playing at the Division I level. Next pitch. Fouled up and out of play once more. Full count now to Ross. As now Cassidy Ross, the U of West Georgia Division I product from Leesburg, Florida, steps up once more. Full count to her. Cunningham's delivery. Fouled off once more. Bounced off the batter, so it'll stay active here once more. She'll get another attempt. She'll take a moment here to walk off that one as caught her around the leg area. She'll just take a moment here. Still at full count. Nobody out in the leading off this bottom of the second inning here for the Smokies and Ross. Again, tonight's third baseman here. It's the next pitch from Cunningham. Hit to that first base side, picked up cleanly, and easy out as that'll be a ground out to first base as Henson able to pick that one up cleanly. One away as Ross grounds out to first base. It brings us back to the top of the order to Allen, who center fielder able to make it on, do that error from second base, and then score on the single from Munson. Now comes back up. First pitch to her, down low in the dirt, ball one. 2-0 your score. The Smokies lead as able to score in that first inning was Munson and Allen. Allen from the single from Munson, then Munson scoring on the wild pitch. Next one, that will be called outside. Did she go? Yes, she did. It'll be called for a strike, 1-1. It's the 1-1 count, one away, no one on base just yet. Next pitch stays high, ball 2 is Cunningham trying to work here in the second frame. Shelby Allen continues to work here. Down 2-1, able to get on base due to the error earlier, trying to look for her first hit of this season already in her second at-bat. Next pitch, hit to the left-hand side, it'll land foul, 2-2. Southern Miss product from Plant City, Florida once more. Attended Durant High School where she played small forward and basketball for a time. Has played her last 3 seasons at Southern Miss. Has a career .250 batting average and over .340 on base, over 126 games to her name. 75 starts. Next pitch. Hit back up the middle. Shortstop will get underneath it, and another easy out. This one, the shortstop Harvey, she'll clean it up quite quickly. And 2 away here. As now Munson will step up. Cam Munson, the NC State product, will step up once more. Lawrenceville, Georgia. On the outside, called for a strike. As Cunningham now trying to make quick work of this second inning. Munson, who holds the record at her high school for the most RBIs in a single game and the single season home run record, will take a swing at this one. It'll go right through for strike 2. Played 31 games last year for NC State, mostly used as a pinch runner, was able to score 7 times and stole 4 total bases. That one stays high to her, now 1-2. Rising sophomore here in Munson now, trying to see if she can get on for the second time tonight. Already has an RBI single to her name and 2 stolen bases. That one just stays out and away. Ball 2, 2-2 now the count. The next pitch from Cunningham. Outside, fouled off, still stymied at 2-2. As Munson now, who scored again on the wild pitch, already had 2 stolen bases here tonight, a single to her name, trying to extend this inning. The Smokies still lead here 2-0 early in this one. The next pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Strike 3. Munson goes down swinging, and that'll end the second frame. No runners left on, a clean 1-2-3 inning for Cunningham, and we'll head to the top of the 3rd inning. When we come back, we'll have the Bandits up to hit once more. Here, 2-0 your score. Smokies lead over the Bandits from Mandy Greenman Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You're listening to the Scenic City League. We'll be right back after this quick break. 2-0 your score. We hit in the top of the third inning. Smokies lead over the Bandits here early in this one, as Pearl Davis will continue to work here. A couple of defensive changes here in a moment, as the first pitch will sit up and away for ball one. As leading off for the inning will be Dallas Wagner, tonight's catcher, as Fournier now moves over to third. Burke will move to second base. Ross now to short. Just a couple of different changes here throughout the infield. Next pitch outside, ball two. 2-0 the count. Pearl Davis trying to work through another clean inning now, as Wagner's next pitch will hit it towards the shortstop side. Ross, the new shortstop, makes the throw to first. She'll make it in time. Out number one. As a 6-3 ground out will be the play. And we'll head back to the top of the order as Wall now steps up. Had a single already here tonight on the first pitch that she saw. So the outfielder, the rising sophomore, transferring to Georgia Tech from JMU, James Madison University. Next first pitch she'll see will foul it off for strike one. The Bandits now trying to see if they can bring themselves back down 2-0 early in this one already. It's the next pitch from Davis. Bunted towards the mound. It'll be picked up by Davis. Not in time, though. It allows Wall to make it on with a bunt single. Just like that, a runner on now with one away. And allows Ferris, who had into the double play earlier on the 6-3, now steps up. So Abby Ferris also attended Saudi Daisy High School last year, committed to Trevecca Nazarene University, the Division II school. First pitch she'll see bunted towards the catcher. It'll be landing foul, so runner will not be allowed to advance. 0-1 now the count. As the primarily middle infielder steps up once more, playing in left field here tonight. Played in 21 games last year with 20 RBIs, hit over 335. This one fouled off in the second bunt attempt. It'll be 0-2 now the count. She also used to play shooting guard back in high school when she played basketball at Saudi Daisy as well. 0-2 now the count. Runner on first after the bunt single by the center fielder Wall. Next pitch hit right back up the middle to the second baseman. Picked up, thrown to first. Able to get the runner at first. So fielder's choice allows for Wall to make it to second, but the ground out will result in 2 outs now. But a runner in scoring position, and Henson, who flew out to second base, steps up. Henson now, tonight's first baseman, comes to the plate. Runner on second, 2 outs. First pitch she'll see called outside for a strike. So Lindsay Henson, I should say, the Marshall product, transferred there from Drury University. Played at Jones College in Mississippi as well for JUCO. From Indiana area. Next pitch she'll see up and away. For a 1-1 count, still 2 outs and a runner on second. 2-0 your score. The Smokies lead over the Bandits here. Bandits trying to see if they can bring it back here after giving up 2 in that first frame. Wall on second, already has 2 hits tonight. Next pitch. Down and inside, ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Last year in Marshall also made a couple of pitching appearances. 4 chances for her through 7 in the third inning. That one stays high and away. Ball 3 from Davis, where she went 1-0 and a 4.77 ERA. Got 18 at bats last year and batted .222. Had 6 walks to her name. Only struck out a single time. And on her senior day, homered and drove in 4 runs. As that one's called for a strike. Full count, 2 outs, runner on second. Wall gonna Be a bit frisky on second base, trying to see if she can advance possibly on a swing here. Henson trying to extend the inning. Davis trying to shut it out once more. Next pitch, hit out towards left field. Trying to race it down as Munson. It'll make its way to the wall. It will go! Home run for Henson. And the Bandits tied here in the top of the third. Lindsay Henson able to get a piece of that one. It kept flying out towards that left field side. Goes right over the scoreboard. Just like that, a home run has brought this to a 2-2 score. So Lindsay Henson able to clear the yard after mentioned earlier the home run she had in senior day. She now hits another one here tonight. Her first hit of the season is a 2-run shot to left center, and we find ourselves at a 2-2 score. Next pitch from Pearl Davis will be fouled off to the right or left-hand side by Cunningham, who led off the inning in the second. Now steps up here in the third. 2-2 now your score. Henson's 2-run shot to left. That one's now popped up towards center field. It'll be raced down and picked up by the center fielder once more, and that will end the inning as Cunningham goes out to center. But we find ourselves back in a new ball game. Now 2-2 your score, as the 2-run shot by Henson has brought us to a tie once more. When we come back, we'll have your bottom of the third inning as the Smokies will come back up to bat here from Andy Greenmund Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. 2-2 now your score. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom of the third inning, now 2-2 your score. A 2-run shot by Henson has brought this back to a tie for the Bandits, as now they'll have to deal with Burke, who steps up. Already walked here tonight for this Smoky squad. First pitch to her, out and away for ball one, as Ella Cunningham continues to work on the mound here once more. Moria Burke will see the next pitch. Fouls it off, almost finds us up here in the box for a moment there, but almost makes its way over the netting, but foul for 1-1 now as the University of Alabama Birmingham product steps up once more. Again, a walk to her aim, advanced to second, but could not score in that first frame. Now steps up. 1-1, swung through, strike two. Cunningham now trying to see if she can continue to work here. For Burke, had been playing varsity softball since 8th grade and hit over 500 or higher since her sophomore year. Next pitch, fouled up and out of play, still 1-2 the count. She hit .514 or higher since sophomore and had 14 homers as a senior, over a 1900 OPS in 42 games played. First team All-State that junior year. Trying to see if she can put her team back up on front. Breaking ball, called on the outside corner, strike three. Caught looking. It goes down Burke, and now Tatum McCool will have to come up. McCool McCool, tonight's right fielder, steps up once more. From St. Augustine, Florida, struck out swinging last time up. She'll come up now and see the first pitch. Called inside for ball one. McCool attended Tukey Creek High School before college. Takes the next pitch and fouls it up and out of play. 1-1 now the count. To burn her redshirt her freshman year due to a leg injury, played in 7 games and had 4 starts, but she actually picked up 7 RBIs and an 1,000 OPS and only 14 at-bats. This year she batted a .184 with a .311 on-base percentage in 40 games played. She got 32 starts to her name. The next pitch. Breaking ball caught for a strike on that inside, 1-2. Off speed here from Cunningham has been elusive, to put it lightly. 1-2 the count, 1 away. The next pitch to McCool. Another off speed, another called strike, and now back-to-back looking strikeouts here for Cunningham. McCool goes down once more, and it'll be Padgett who now comes up. So Lauren Padgett, who has a walk to her name already, sees the first pitch and will take it for ball one. Padgett coming from Crowder College, the JUCO school, from Marshfield, Missouri. Next pitch outside for ball two, 2-0. She played basketball back when she was in high school and had almost a .950 fielding percentage and over 225 chances this year. Looking to keep this inning alive as Cunningham looking to see if she can strike out the side of the next pitch. On the outside, called for a strike, 2-1. He has back-to-back looking strikeouts against Burke and McCool. Trying to see if she can bring her catcher up and Abby Bunt next. 2-1. Just outside of ball three. As the soon-to-be Troy player trying to work out of this inning here once more. The next pitch. On the outside, swing and a miss, strike two. Full count now with 2 outs and nobody on. I'm trying to see if she can work another clean inning. Left-hander delivers. Off speed, fouled up and out of play. Just got enough of that off the end of the bat was Padgett. Continue that bat once more. Padgett again had 37 RBIs in only 56 games played. Over a 900 OPS this last season. With over 10 doubles and 6 stolen bases alongside 5 home runs. The next pitch. Just outside of ball four. Couldn't get the third strikeout to go her way, so it'll be a walk now for Padgett. She's able to walk the count full and is able to advance. It brings up the catcher now in Abby Bunt. So 2 outs and a runner on first. And Bunt now. UT Chattanooga player will step up. First pitch she'll see is outside for ball one. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Up in the zone. Called for a strike on the swing. A 1-1 now the count. Glencoe High School product will come up once more as well. Played 29 games this season for the UT of Chattanooga. 6 starts with a .324 batting average. Next pitch just outside, but called for a strike, 1-2. Had an over 900, or excuse me, that is the wrong side of it, but she did have an over 800 OPS. Had a homer and 7 RBIs and a perfect 1,000 in the field. Next pitch, up in the zone, 2-2. Trying to take something off that one was Cunningham and instead just put it a little high. Runner on first, 2-2 the count, 2 away here. Still tied at 2 apiece in the bottom of the third. Next pitch swung on and missed, so 3 strikeouts will eventually come and ends up in the way of Cunningham. Just had to take an extra batter to make it happen. So go to the top of the third, or top of the fourth inning as bunt goes down swinging. We still sit at a tie at 2 apiece. Bandits will come back up to bat here in just a moment here from Mandy Greenmon Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. In the top of the fourth inning, we will head as the Bandits will come up to hit. Smokies will come out to see if they can shut them down once more. We still sit at a 2-2 tie here from the Scenic City League. You've been watching. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the fourth, 2-2 to your score. Bandits and Smokies tied here as we go halfway through this through this softball matchup here in the Scenic City League once more. Pearl Davis will step up to the mound once again. She'll take on Tatum Massengill. Massengill's first pitch, she'll hit it over that second base side, picked up cleanly and instantly held on to instantaneously. So first pitch, first out, as Hornier able to knock that one down quickly and 1 away. Now it brings up Harvey, tonight's shortstop, who already had a fielder's choice and was able to get on because of that earlier in this ball game. Now steps up with 1 away. Pitch from Davis just outside of ball 1. One 1-0 from Davis. Swung on and fouled up and out of play. Now 1-1 the count. As Ella Grace Harvey into Tennessee Tech for next year. Usually plays first base, tonight at shortstop. Attended Whitewell High School in Whitewell, Tennessee. Next pitch she'll see. Will be down and away for ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Played basketball while also in high school, was a power forward for the team. Next pitch she'll see. Inside, but able to slug it up and out of play. Caught it around the handle and put it almost in the parking lot. Still now 2-2 the count. 20 games played last year in high school. Batted .476, had a 1,000 slugging percentage and over 1,500 OPS with 8 homers, 23 RBIs to her name. Pitched 10 times and had over 36 innings to her name. The next pitch outside for ball 3, full count. Full count now for the Tennessee Tech commit. Hit out towards center field. Will be right underneath it and will make the play. 2 away. Is able to get there in time and able to hold on to it will be Shelby Allen. Now it brings up Holt, the right fielder, once more. So Two away, no one on, and J.C. Holt will step up to the plate. First pitch from Davis, bunt to the left-hand side, is going to land foul. It'll be called foul, even though she made the run all the way down, and throw was made, but still 0-1 now the count, as Holt will have to race back to continue that bat. So Holt, rising senior, transferring from the U of Maryland Eastern Shore, trying to see if she can continue her Division I career. Next pitch sends it right back up the middle, base hit for a single. As Holt gets on, just able to fly that one right back towards the center fielder, Shelby Allen. So a single for Holt. She'll get on for the second time tonight and was able to do so last time due to the fielder's choice, but now this time gets on with an actual hit. As now Lewis will step up tonight's second baseman. So Addie Lewis, the university commit, steps up. First pitch she'll see. Called for a strike on the outer half. Still 2 outs and a runner on first. J.C. Holt sits on that first base side, the right fielder. Looking to see if her second baseman teammate can see if she can drive her in. Here in the top of the fourth. Next pitch up high, ball one. Throw down to second on the steal. She's in time. So a stolen base for Holt. She's able to get it done. That one stayed a little too high and inside, and not able to make the throw down in time was bunt. So now a runner on second with still 2 outs. Now with a runner in scoring position, Lewis, who lined out to right field last time up, will have a chance here. Next pitch will swing through it, strike 2. Holt on second, 2 away, 1-2 now the count. Addie Lewis, tonight's second baseman from Saudi Daisy area, went to Chattanooga Christian School. Next pitch stays outside, 2-2. Pearl Davis trying to see if she can clean up this inning. Had the first 2 outs before the single to Holt. Has not allowed a run since that third inning. With the 2-run shot as this one gets fouled off and up and out of play. Lewis tries to stay alive. The 2-run homer from Henson has made this a 2-2 score once more after the initial 2 runs from the first 2 batters for the Smokies in that first frame off of Cunningham. Now Davis trying to see if she can work a clean fourth. Lewis trying to see if she can score Holt all the way from second after reaching on the single and the stolen base. Next pitch outside, ball 4, throw down to third. She's in there safely. A stolen base by Holt. It was ball 3, on that part, but now a runner on third, full count, 2 away, and Holt with 2 stolen bases already. Next pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Going down swinging will be Lewis, and the inning will end with no runs scored. So Holt left abandoned on third base. No runs will score. We still sit at a 2-2 tie here through the top of 4. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning and allow the Smokies to get their try here from Mandy Greenman Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll be right back after this quick break from the Scenic City League you've been watching. Here's the Smokies. We'll get their chance to bat in just a moment. Bottom of the fourth inning, still 2-2 your score. Smokies and Bandits tied here from Mandy Greenmont Field. Here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching the Scenic City League. For those just tuning in, of course, still tied at 2 apiece as these two teams continue to battle. Ella Cunningham continues to pitch on the mound here, looking for her 4th straight inning. First pitch will be outside for ball 1. As now Hornier will step in for the second time. Already has a walk to her name where she reached in that first inning. Next pitch, outside and away, ball 2 for the soon-to-be Troy player. Product from Michigan State transferring this year. As Maria Hornier steps in once more, the junior, rising junior, I should say. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. 2-1 now the count to the night second baseman. Moves back over after initially being moved to third base for a second there. Comes back to second immediately. Just a quick change back and forth was all. Next pitch fouled or swung right through. Almost got a piece of it. Thought it did at least. Not going to be the case for the Miamisburg, Ohio native now. She'll try and see what she can do here with a 2-2 count against her. Next pitch. Out and away, 3-2 now the count. Full count for this first batter of this bottom of the fourth inning. Bandits trying to see if they can keep this one clean. Cunningham trying to shut it down once more. Off speed, swung off and fouled, still full count. Trying to stay alive here early in this fourth inning already, trying to see if they can get this Smoky squad some more runs after that first inning where they scored 2. Trying to see if they can do so again here. Next pitch. Outside of ball 4. It'll be Hornier who gets on with a walk. So able to take the full count and able to advance to first base. And now it brings up Davis, the starting pitcher. Look very solid here tonight, excluding the 2-run homer. He'll now come up with a runner on first and no one out. First pitch fouled it up and out of play, 0-1. As Davis trying to see what she can do here in this bottom of the fourth inning. The rising sophomore currently out of Chattanooga State, the JUCO player from Columbia, Tennessee. The 0-1. Just outside ball 1, looking down, but won't make the throw down there. Will be Wagner sitting behind the plate catching for the Bandits tonight. As Davis, who attended Zion Christian Academy in high school, sees the next pitch and fouls it off once more. 1-2 now the count to tonight's starting pitcher for this Smoky squad. Cunningham trying to see if she can shut down her counterpart at the plate. Next pitch. Off speed, cold strike 3. Throw down to second will not be in time, so a stolen base, but caught looking was Davis. But a stolen base for Hornier allows for Ross to come up with a runner on second. And 1 away. Still 2-2 your score, and a runner now on second base. First pitch, hit right back up the middle. It'll be a single, trying to see if she can score. Hornier will race home. The throw to the plate will beat her. She will be thrown out of the plate. An excellent throw from the center fielder. Walls able to catch the runner at home. And although a single from Ross, the runner will be cut short. On the beautiful throw from Wall in center field. So 2 outs now with a runner on second, still held at 2-2. As Cunningham would probably wish to give a hug to her center fielder right now. The next pitch from Cunningham, up in the zone, ball 1. Want to know the count now as Ella Cunningham trying to see if she can shut down the rest of this inning. After attempted scoring play was shut down on the throw from center field. The next pitch inside for ball 2. As Reagan Wall able to throw out the runner from center field. As Cunningham's next pitch. Outside but called for a strike, 2-1. Troy, the soon-to-be Troy product, former product of Michigan State, now still on the mound, trying to continue to work here. Shelby Allen seeing what she can do with 2 outs. Next pitch, head out towards left field, trying to race it down, will not be there in time. The run will score. Trying to make their way into second will be Allen. She will in time. An RBI double, and allowed to score the run will be Ross. And now 3-2 the score, as Allen able to put that one into left center, not able to track it down in time. Was the left fielder in Fairs. Just like that, the inning will continue. As now Munson, who scored the first RBI of this ball game, comes up. So 3-1 now, or 3-2 now your score. The Smokies lead. Cunningham trying to see if she can shut down the rest of this inning. Thought she might have had a chance early. Not going to be the case. First pitch to Munson, struck on the swing. Cunningham trying to face down her Division I counterpart. Next pitch, hit to the shortstop side. Picked and throws to first. In time it will be, and that will end the inning. Run scores on the double from Shelby Allen. Thought they would have had a chance to possibly get out of it on the throw from Wall in center, but now they find themselves down here going in the top of the 5th. When we come back, we'll head to the top of the 5th inning as the Bandits will try and see if they can tie it once more, or maybe possibly take the lead. We'll be right back here from Mandy Greenman Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. From the Scenic City League you've been watching. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the 5th inning, and a couple of defensive changes here for the Smokies. Hornier will step up to the mound. Pearl Davis will now move out to right. Padgett will move out to left field, and Ross will move over to that shortstop side. Munson will now move to third base, as Burke's still at second base, as well as McCool at first. Bunt will stay behind the plate here in these couple of changes for the Smokies, but as currently stands, Hornier now steps up to the mound, so it'll be 4 innings of work for Davis. And now Hornier will step up. First pitch will be outside for ball 1 for Hornier, getting the start now, or I shouldn't say the start, but the relief appearance now for this squad. It's the 1-0. Way out and away, ball 2, as Wagner now stepping in here for the second time tonight. Grounded out to shortstop her last time up. catcher now waits for the 2-0 delivery. On the outside, called for a strike. A little breaking there from left to right will allow it to stay in the zone. Wagner now trying to see if she can lead off this second at bat here in the 5th. We called strike on the inside. 2-2 now the count. As Wagner, the rising sophomore at Newbury College, the Division II school, got to play in 8 games last year, had 7 starts and collected 3 RBIs. That one stays out and away, ball 3. Full count now to the catcher. Formerly attended Gordon Lee High School from Chickamauga, Georgia. She also played power forward for a minute there in basketball at the high school level. Shows bunt, swings on it, lands it foul. It'll be full count still. Still nobody out as Wagner now trying to lead off this top of the 5th inning. Smokies now lead 3-2 thanks to the double by Wall. Excuse me, that was by Shelby Allen. As that one stays inside, it'll be ball 4. Now a runner on first. It's the leadoff walk drawn by Wagner. So to bring up Wall now, the center fielder for this Bandits squad. She'll be the one to come up next, who made the initial throw out to keep it a 2-2 score. Before then, it was Shelby Allen who hit the double that scored the go-ahead run as it currently stands. First pitch, bunted towards the pitcher. Hornier will pick it up, throws to first, not in time. So a bunt single allows for runners now at second and first as Wagner's able to advance and Wall able to put 2 runners on with still nobody out. And now it'll bring up Abby Fairs, the Saudi Daisy native, headed off to Trevecca Nazarene University next year. First pitch to her, called a strike on the outer side. Still nobody out. Runners on second and first after the walk-in bunt single by Wagner and Wall. The 0-1. Inside, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. As Hornier came in from the infield as Davis now sits in right after pitching through 4 innings. But the next pitch outside, now 2-1. Bernier, who pitched last year 22 times, made 14 starts, 11-4 record for her. Over 92 2/3 of an inning of work. Next pitch. Hit to the right-hand side. Davis trying to track it down. Will not be able to get there. It'll fall. Runners will advance. They'll load up the bases as no one is able to make its way home. So Davis not able to track it down and right, and the bases now are found to be loaded. So a single now loads the bases for someone you probably don't want to see right now, who hit the 2-run homer last time in Henson. She now comes up with bases loaded and nobody out. So Henson, who flew out to second base last time and has a 2-run homer to an aim, now is the first pitch she'll see is called for a strike. Steps up once more. Next pitch to Henson. Out and away, hits the backstop, and the runners will stay put. No one will advance as it took a hard bounce there off the back wall. So now 1-1 the count as Renier trying to maybe put a little bit on that one instead. Throws it towards the backstop. And now Henson now with a 1-1 count. Bases still loaded for the Marshall University product. Next pitch, hit out towards the second base side. Will get down to the grass. It'll score 2, possibly 3. She'll stay at first. Runners will now move to the corners. It'll be a 2-run single for Henson, who now has 4 RBIs on the night. So Henson scores 2. It allows it to be a 2-run double.
or a 2-run single, I should say, as Fairs advances all the way to third.
And just like that, runners now at the corner, still nobody out. So the Bandits do take the lead here in this top of the 5th. Pitch stays away for ball 1. And now Henson with 4 RBIs on the night. Look to see if she can get scored here by Cunningham. Next pitch swung on and fouled off, 1-1. So Cunningham, who's walked on the hit by pitch and then flew out to center her last time up after the Henson 2-run homer, now comes up with runners at the corners and still nobody out. 4-3 now your score. Next pitch. Off speed stays high, 2-1 now the count. As Fair sits at third and Henson on first. Already has 4 RBIs, has all the runs scored for the Bandits tonight. Next pitch. Out and away, 3-1. So Cunningham headed off to Troy next year. Trying to see if she can possibly add to the lead. Next pitch hit to the left-hand side will land foul, a good 7 or so feet to that line. Now full count with the bases still at first and third. Cunningham, who mostly has worked as a pitcher, has not really did not hit at all last year. Now trying to see if she can help herself out here. After Henson already helps her with 4 runs now in this game. Next pitch. Out and away, ball 4. Bases now loaded with still nobody out. And Hornier now trying to get out of the pickle. And her head coach will come out to have a chat with her. Infield will converge for the moment here. Bandits now with the bases loaded. Nobody out still. A lead of 4-3. As now Cunningham gets on with the walk. Henson will advance to second base. And now it brings up Tatum Massengill. Who laid down a sac bunt earlier today, as well as the fly out to second base. Will step up. Quick chat here from the coach will allow for the players to return back to their stations. Now the Bandits trying to see if they can add on to their lead possibly, as the NAIA product from Tennessee Westland, Rising Junior, will step up. First pitch to her, swings in, heads it out to center field. Allen underneath it, tagging up and trying to score. Will be able to do so. Will be the runner from third. Now 5-3, but an out finally recorded here in the top of the 5th. The run will score. Make this a 5-3 game, as Fair is able to score on the sac fly. So another sacrifice hit for Cunningham. Or not Cunningham, excuse me, Massengill. Next pitch on to Harvey, called for a strike, 0-1. One away now, runners at second and first. Now 5-3 your score on the Massengill sacrifice fly. As Harvey, who reached in a fielder's choice and lined out to center, steps up. Next pitch you'll see flies it over to the right-hand side, 0-2 now on the foul ball. As the shortstop steps up. The Tennessee Tech for next year, attended Waitwell, excuse me. It's the next pitch. Inside, swings on it hard, drives it down the left field line. It'll land foul and out of play, as she put that one almost in the bullpens over on the left-hand side. Still 0-2 the count, runners on second and first. Only one away here, as the Bandits have found 3 in this 5th inning. Thanks to the 2-run single by Henson and the sac fly by Tatum Massengill. The next pitch from Hornier. Off speed, called for a strike. I believe that was it. Excuse me, that was a ball on the outside. It looked good at first. Not going to be the case. 1-2 the count as Massengale gets the sac fly. Harvey trying to see if she can add a couple more here as that one's fouled off up and out of play once more. Or excuse me, she goes down on strikes. As I missed that one, I apologize. I was trying to look to the right-hand side. So 2 away now with runners on second and first. Still 5-3 your score. The next pitch on the outside called for a strike. 0-1. As Harvey goes down on strikes, Holt now will step up, trying to see what she can do. Already has a single in her name and 2 stolen bases. Was not able to score last time she came up. She'll swing and hit this one foul to the left-hand side. 0-2 now the count. Henson on second, Cunningham on first. After the single and walk for both of them, neither have been able to advance since. After the sacrifice fly by Massengale, and out on strikes was Harvey. Next pitch for a ball on the outside, now 1-2. You see Holt, the University of Maryland East Shore, now trying to see what she can do, the rising senior. The next pitch out and away, 2-2. Reached on a fielder's choice earlier as well, after she hit it back at Pearl Davis, who threw back the third and then throw the runner out at its home plate as this one's hit to the left-hand side. Foul ball. Still 2-2 the count. Now trying to see if she could score. She's reached second. She's reached third. Can she reach home? That is the mighty question at this point. It's the 2-2. Swung on, hit out towards center. Allen will get underneath it. She'll make the play calmly, and this will end the top of the 5th. 3-run score for the Bandits. They find themselves ahead for the first time here today. Can they see if they hold on to this lead? We'll find out in just a moment. Here from Mandy Green Munfield here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been listening and watching here at the Scenic City League. We'll be right back after this quick break for the bottom of the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th inning, 5-3 now your score. The Bandits lead, but a pitching change now as they'll go ahead and make a sub. Cunningham will move over to first. Henson will now take a seat for the moment here. These two teams get ready to battle it out once more now, as stepping up to the plate will be Lewis. First pitch to her, outside, ball and away. 1-0 now, as stepping up onto the mound here will be Ryan Presswood, who makes her start here tonight now for the squad after 4 innings out of Cunningham. She'll make a seat, or she'll move over to first base. The next pitch is called for a strike, as Presswood now makes her way onto the mound. Wearing number 5, she'll make the start here now, or I should say the relief appearance next. This one's hit to the second base side and will get through for a base knock. So a hit for runner for the Smokies, excuse me, as that was actually Burke who got the single. Apologies there, trying to get everybody all sorted out here. So a single for Burke allows her to advance, and now a runner will be on first with nobody out as Presswood allows a runner on to start. It's the right-hander now on the mound. Cunningham now over at first. Henson on the bench now as we currently see. Next pitch swung on and missed, strike one. It's a big swing and a miss there from McCool, trying to step up here and see what she can do. She struck out twice here tonight. Next pitch called for a strike, 0-2. It's Ryan Presswood, committed to UTEP, the University of Texas, El Paso next year. Graduating from Walker Valley High School from Cleveland, Tennessee area. Next pitch, swung on and missed, strike three. Down on strikes once more is McCool. As now Paget will step up in the first baseman. 2 walks for her here tonight. Now she steps up with a run out and a runner on first. First pitch from Presswood, up and away, ball one. Still 5-3 now, your score. Bandits now lead. It's the next pitch. Out and away, ball 2. 2-0 now from Presswood again, headed off to UTEP next year. Went 34-6 in 42 appearances with a 2.70 ERA and over 240 innings pitched. Next pitch, big swing and a miss, strike one. 2-1 now the count. As Presswood, who won its first state title with Walker Valley in the 4A division and had 91 career wins as a pitcher in high school. The next pitch stays outside for 3-1. She'll now make her Scenic City debut. She also slashed a .327 hitting line as that one stays inside for a strike alongside a .366 on base and a .434 slugging. She had 41 RBIs and committed no errors throughout the season. Next pitch swung on and swung through for a moment there as it's fouled off. Bat will continue as Cunningham gets the ball back to her for a moment there. Still 1 away, runner on first. Full count now for Paget. Next pitch. Off speed just outside, ball 4. Able to advance the runner now second and first with still 1 away as that one just not able to clip the corner of the zone. So walk for Paget now brings up Abby Bunt, the catcher. He's already struck out twice on strikes here tonight. First pitch to her, fouled over to the right-hand side, 0-1. So runners on second and first, both one due to a single, the other due to a walk. Did strike out McCool, but now has to deal with Abby Bunn, who has struck out twice tonight swinging, but still comes up now here hitting in the 6th spot. Next pitch. Out and away, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. As Bunt attended UT of Chattanooga last year. Next pitch to her. Swung on and lifted on the left wheel side. It'll land foul for a 1-2 count. Bunt, who comes from Glen Coast High School now, fouls this one to the right-hand side. First baseman Cunningham trying to race it down, will not be able to do so. Still 1-2 the count as she stays alive. She had a 1,600 OPS in her senior year of high school and led to her school with 8 homers and a .484. She'll hit to the shortstop side, breaks through the gap, and will allow a run to score. Runners will try and advance, throws to second. Now we'll try and make it the third. The throw will not be in time and allows Bunt to make its way to second as well. So an RBI single turns into advancing runners, and now it is a 1-run ball game. Paget able to advance the third. Burke will score as Bunt single allows her to advance to second base. And now with 1 out, we'll have runners on second and third. And that will bring up Hornier. First pitch she'll see, swings through it, strike 1. Has 2 walks to her name and a stolen base. Got cut down at the plate, though, on the throw home from the center fielder wall earlier, as that one's now outside for ball 1. She gave up the 3 runs in that last inning of work and pitching. Now trying to see if she can help herself out. Next pitch. Swung on and hit over to the left-hand side. Third baseman trying to get underneath it. Will do so indeed. That will be Massengale, and that'll be out number 2. So 2 away now on the pop fly in foul territory for Hornier. And now it'll be Pearl Davis who steps up. Strikeouts in both of her last 2 appearances, looking and swinging. First pitch to her outside, ball 1. Started this ball game on the mound with 4 innings pitched. Only gave up 2 runs during that time. Next pitch to her, down and in, ball 2. Almost gets away, but able to keep in front of her, and able to do so was Wagoner. Presswood trying to see what she can do. Next pitch. Hits straight up into the air, trying to find a Wagoner. Will she be able to get underneath it? She will. That'll be out number 3. And Breezewood able to keep this one within a 1-run ball game. At 5-4. When we come back, we'll head to the top of the 6th inning. Bandits getting another chance to hit here from the Mandy Greenman Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City League. We'll be right back after this quick break as the Bandits will try and come with the bat, leading 5-4. 5-4 your score. Bandits still lead by 1. Smokies trying to keep this within a 1-run game as the Bandits come back up to the plate here in the top of the 6th inning from Mandy Greenman Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. As the Bandits try and come back up, see if they can extend their lead after Presswood comes in, gives up a run, but able to minimize the damage as now Lewis will step up tonight, second baseman. Already has a strikeout and a line out to right field in her name, trying to see if she can collect her first hit here tonight. First pitch, out and away, ball 1 from Hornier, who came in relief of Pearl Davis. She's now out in right field. As Lewis trying to see what she can do here, the Saudi Daisy area native. The next pitch will sit inside for 2-0. Gonna help Chattanooga Christian School state title this year in the AA level for Tennessee. So now it's 2-0. Outside away, ball 3.
3 runs scored in that last inning for the Bandits, trying to see if they can add on here.
It's the next pitch. Hit to the right-hand side, able to get down for a base knock. It'll be a hit for Lewis as she's able to put one to that right-hand side. So runner on first now with nobody out as Lewis gets her first hit in a Bandits uniform, and it'll be now the catcher Wagner who steps up. Already has a walk to her name and scored that first run in that 5th inning. So runner on first and nobody out. First pitch. Fakes the bunt, outside it will sit, ball 1. Dallas Wagner now trying to see what she can do. Again, a walk to her name already here tonight. Grounded out to shortstop her first time up. The Newbury College sophomore, or rising sophomore. Next pitch, shows bunt, able to lay it down. Stays in the infield, able to get the throw down to first. In time it will be.
So a sacrifice hit for Wagner allows for the runner to advance to second. Lewis will make their way there. It'll be Wagner who has a second sacrifice hit here now tonight for the Bandits. And now it brings up Wall with 1 away and a runner on second.
First pitch, up and away, goes to the backstop. It'll get past the catcher and go all the way to the screen. It allows the runner to advance to third on the wild pitch. So now Wall with a runner on third already has 3 singles here tonight. Looking to see if she can collect number 4. Give her team a 2-run lead once more. That one stays outside for ball 2. Now over at that third base side as well for the Smokies as it currently stands. Ross now looks to be off the field for the moment. That one hit right back up the middle, bounces off the glove of Hornier. Throw to first. Will it be in time? It will be, but the run will score. So in a way, it was called for a sac hit. It looked like at first, but she will be called safe at first. Couldn't see what the umpire's signal was. It will be a base hit for Wall, a 4th straight here tonight. And another run will score as Lewis will advance all the way home. So still 1 away and a runner now on first, and allows Fairs to come up, who already has a single here tonight. First pitch, she'll see, ball outside, 1-0. So now 6-4 your score. As Fairs sits and waits for the next delivery. Strike down the middle, stealing for second, throw down, not in time, able to make it there in time. Was the runner in Wall. She'll get the stolen base as she's able to advance to second. Now Fairs with a 1-1 count. The left fielder trying to see if she can get another hit here. Already has one tonight and a run scored to her name. Next pitch up in the zone, ball 2. The sun decides to peek out a little bit for us. It's been a mostly cloudy morning here. Now, it's thinking about give or take 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Chattanooga Sunshine wants to make a little appearance for us, thankfully for us. Next pitch. Swung on and hit up and out of play. Now 2-2 the count. Still 1 away with a runner now on second after the stolen base by Wall. Fairs now trying to see what she can do. Already a single to her name, hitting to a ground out to second her second time up, and a double play her first time. The next pitch. Swung on, hit to the third base side, goes to out to the shortstop. No play will be made, though, as that one bounces freely. It'll be a single for Fairs as she's able to put that one to the right-hand side and allows the runner to advance to third. So now at the corners they sit, still only 1 away. And now it'll bring up Presswood. That one's laced out towards left field. Will that ball get down? Will the catch be made? It will not. The ball lands in the grass. It'll be a single out to left field. The Bandits now lead 7-4. The runners will advance. As trying to make the diving catch in left was I believe it was Munson for a moment there, not able to make the play. Or excuse me, Munson now at third. As that was for the moment there, Padgett who tried to make the play. So an RBI single. It was Henson actually who had the swing, as that one's fouled up but now almost out of play. Still one away. So Henson still in this ball game will make the swing and is able to get another RBI to her name. So a single for her allows for the runner to score. The next pitch is laced over to the left field side. Not able to get there in time as Padgett will land foul, 0-2. So still only one away here in the top of the 6th inning, and the Bandits trying to see if they can break away here. Now lead by 3. Henson at first, Fares at second, back-to-back singles, now 3 straight for the Bandits, including a 4th one to start off the inning. The only one that has been an out was Wagner's sac bunt. This one's fouled away. Excuse me, that one was out and away, I should say, ball 1. It sounded like the hit of the bat for a moment there. The 1-2. Outside it will sit. It's now 2-2 the count. Still one away. Still 7-4 your score here in the top of the 6th. Bandits now lead. Trying to see if they can continue to anchor on more to their lead. The next pitch. Up and away. Full count now. As Cunningham trying to see what she can do now at first base. The next pitch. Hit that left-hand side. Still lands foul. The full count still here against the soon-to-be Troy player. The next pitch. Taken for ball 4. Bases now loaded with one away. And another mound meeting here. So bases now loaded, still one out. Hornier now trying to see what she can do. Get herself out of the jam. There's already allowed 2 runs here as it currently stands, and now the base is loaded as Cunningham able to draw the walk. It brings up Massengale, who already has 2 sac hits here today. A sac bunt and a sac fly for an RBI, and the fly out to second base. Third baseman comes up once more. Massengale waits at the plate. The next pitch. Inside for ball 1. As Harvey awaits in the on-deck circle. Next pitch. Swung on and lifted out to left field. Trying to get under his Padgett. She won't get there. It'll bounce off her knee and allows one run to score. Trying to see if she can maybe advance. Will not do so. Will be Henson. So an RBI single allows Fares to score. Henson to third. Cunningham to second. Massengale gets her first hit. And another run will score. 8-4 now your score as the line just continues to move here for the Bandits. As now Harvey will step up. First pitch to her. Inside for a ball, I should say. 1-0. And now as Harvey reached on a fielder's choice earlier in this game, lined out to center. And struck out swinging her last time up. Next pitch to her. Swung on and lifted out the left field. Patchett got underneath it, but it goes over her head into the wall. This will allow 2 runs to score. Going to make their way to third. Will not advance, so a double, an RBI double, will allow Harvey to make their way to second base. Massengale to third. Cunningham and Henson will score. And the Bandits have found 10 here in this ball game. Now 5 in the inning. Warriors' next pitch. Did they make the swing on the bunt attempt? They will count it. I believe they did count that one. As Holt now up to the plate. Bandits trying to see if they can bat around the order. Still only 1 away. The next pitch to Holt. Swung on and hit right back up the middle. It'll be a 2 RBI single for Holt. She'll try and take the turn for second. Instead holds up. 2 runs will score. And Holt with another hit. Bandits now with 7 here in this inning alone. So Holt will get the RBI single to her name, and now Lewis will come up for the second time. Pitch is down low for ball 1. Runner on first, 1 away. It's Lewis, who started off this inning with a single, comes back up. Already scored earlier. It's the next pitch. Runner advances, foul tipped though, so Holt will have to make her way back to first base on the swing. 1-1 now the count, as Lewis trying to see if she can continue this inning. Still 1 away. It's the umpire now who took a brunt of that foul ball, just takes a slow walk out to give everybody a little bit of time here. Sit still here in the top of the 6th inning. Now 12-4 your score. 7 runs scored here by the Bandits in the top of this inning. As Wall, Ferris, Henson, Cunningham, Massengale, Harvey, and Lewis have all come around to score. Still 1-1 the count as they get set once more. Bernier trying to see if she can get out of this inning. The next pitch. Out and away, ball 2. Has 6 hits here for the Bandits in the inning alone. A walk to Cunningham. And the sack hit by Wagoneer. The only 2 that have not been via the head. Another swing, and this one fouled off once more. Now 2-2 the count to Lewis, as she reached on that single to start. Two and two, runner on first. Smokies trying to see if they can get out of the inning. Hornier with the next pitch. Out and away, ball 3. Full count now was Holt. Good speed, already has 2 stolen bases here tonight. Trying to see if she can dance around at first and find her way to the next bag. Full count delivery. Swung on and fouled off once more. Still full count, as Holt was off with the sound of the gun. Bandits trying to see what they can do here in this top of the 6th. Smokies just trying to see if they can get out of the inning. Full count delivery once more. Hit to the shortstop side. Picked up cleanly. Throws to first. Out on the ground out. So Lewis will be the second recipient now of an out here in the inning. It does allow Holt to advance to second. Now with 2 away. It'll bring up Wagoneer once more. Already has a walk. She had the sac bunt earlier. She now comes up once more. Next pitch hit to the first base side, picked up and cleanly goes to first base, and this will finally end the inning for the Smokies. The Bandits now lead 12-4. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 12-4 your score, 7 runs by the Bandits. The Smokies now trying to see if they can bring this one back. We'll see if they'll be able to do so here in the bottom of the inning. Mandy Greenmont Field, you've been watching here of the Scenic City League here from Chattanooga, Tennessee. 12-4 the Bandits lead over the Smokies. Smokies trying to see if they can mount something here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll find out if they can here in just a moment. Bottom of the 6th inning, 12-4 now your score. The Bandits find themselves ahead thanks to a 7-run 6th inning. As we now go ahead and try and send ourselves to the bottom of the 6th. Smokies will come up to hit. As now it will be Ross who comes up. First pitch to her on the outside, called for a ball. Or excuse me, a strike at the same time. If I could watch the umpire's hand, that'd be a good sign. The 0-1. On the outside, called for a strike once more. 0-2 now the count to Ross. Presswood trying to work through another clean inning. Off speed stays high. 1-2 now the count. As actually the last time we saw Presswood was in that 5th where she did give up a run, but came after the single and walk. The single once more. The 1-2. Hit towards center field. Can Wall be there? It'll get down in front of her. Tries to clean it up in front. It'll allow Ross to run for second. She'll get caught in a run down. She'll have to run back to first. She'll get a tag applied to her. And that will be out number 1. So a single gets turned into an out as she gets cut down. Trying to see if she could make her way to second base. Instead, it'll be out number 1 as she tries to see if she could extend it into extra bases and instead gets caught. First pitch from Presswood on the outside. Be called for a strike. As now Shelby Allen will step in. Second pitch, a little excuse me swing, hits it to short, throw to first. Did she make the catch in time? No, she did not. She will be safe. So Allen with a single on the left-hand side. Will pick up the second hit, but this time actually he's able to make it onto base. So 12-4 still your score. Back-to-back singles. One does result in a runner on, though, for the Smokies as they find themselves down by 8, trying to bring it back here as Presswood trying to work through the inning. As now Munson will step up. Already has a single tonight. Pitch outside for ball 1. Munson had the first RBI in this ball game and 2 stolen bases to her name. She scored the second run for the Smokies on the wild pitch in that first inning of work. She has struck out and grounded out her last 2 times. Throw down to second on the attempted steal. She'll be in safely as Allen makes it in. That one stayed away for a 2-0 count. Allen's able to advance as the throwdown was not in time. So Munson now with a runner in scoring position and a 2-0 in favor of her. Next pitch, fouled it to the right-hand side. Not able to get there in time. Will be the first baseman as that one lands foul. 2-1. Next pitch down will stay for 3-1. The runner will be able to advance as it gets through the catcher as well. So a passed ball puts a runner on third now with a 3-1 count. As now Cunningham sits on the bench as Henson takes back her spot at first. Next pitch from Presswood. Swung on, hit to the shortstop side, picked up cleanly. Checks home, but will not make the play. It'll throw to first instead for the ground out. So a run will score. As Munson gets cut down at first. And now Burke will step up. Already a walk and a hit, or a single for her here today. First pitch to her on the outside, ball 1. So now 12-5 your score. Smokies do put a run on the board. Next pitch, hit up and foul. Over our heads here in the box for a moment there. Now 1-1 the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. They try and retrieve a new ball for the pitcher. They'll get him back in. Bandits trying to hold on to this lead. Presswood trying to work her way out of the rest of this inning. Has given a run up in both innings. She has pitched now, but trying to see what she can do here through these final few frames. The next pitch. Swung on and hit to the right-hand side. Right fielder trying to get underneath it. Will she be there in time? She will. And in foul ground, she's able to make the catch, and that will be out number 3. So good work by the right fielder and Holt. Just able to get there in time, and we'll head to the top of the 6th inning. Or top of the 7th inning, I should say. 12-5 now your score. Smokies put up a run, but the Bandits will come back up to hit once more. When we come back, we'll head to the top of the 7th inning here from Manny Greenmon Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the 7th inning, 12-5 now your score. Bandits come back up to bat as they lead here early, or late in this ball game, I should say, as these two teams continue to battle it out. Sonier will continue to get another inning of work here. See if she can close it out for the Smokies squad without giving up any more damage. As now it will be Reagan Wall who steps up. 4 straight singles for her here tonight. She'll see if she can go 5 for 5 here on this next swing. First pitch to her on the outside for ball 1. Ball again with 4 straight hits. Next pitch fouled up and over into the netting. As she already has a stolen base here tonight as well. Has scored 3 times. Did get cut down on a double play in her first appearance, but since then has been able to round the bases each time after her hits. The 1-1 to the center fielder. Fakes the bunt, pulls it back. It'll be ball 2 up in the zone. Well, we'll see what she can do here. Still 2-1 now the count for Reagan Wall. Swung on and fouled off. Now 2-2 the count. For the soon-to-be Georgia Tech player transferring from James Madison. Originally from Hazel Green, Alabama, the accounting major. Broke her high school school record her junior year with 40 stolen bases and 61 runs scored. As the 2-2 to her. Up in the zone, ball 3, full count now to the center fielder. She started 44 games last year at James Madison. Just slashing under a 290, or just a little over a 290 batting average, as that one stays away for ball 4, and a runner will get on to start us off here in the inning. So runner on first as Wall takes the walk. Next up will be Fairs once more. 2 singles, a double play, and a ground out for her here tonight. She scored twice. First pitch to her. Called for a strike, goes through the catching's glove though and allow the runner to advance. Wall with another stolen base. She now has 2 here tonight and has reached in all 5 appearances at the plate. Fairs now steps up once more. Stays inside for ball 1. 1-1 the count, nobody out. Still now a runner on second after the stolen base. The 12-5 scoreline still in favor of the Bandits as they come up to hit for possibly the final time in this ball game. Fairs laces one out to left center. It'll get down for a hit. 3rd single on the night now for Fairs, the left fielder, with another one to her name. It allows Wall to advance to 3rd. Runners at the corner with nobody out here early in this in the 7th frame. And it'll bring up Henson once more, who already has 2 singles and a home run. First pitch to her. Big swing and a miss, strike 1 as she goes for the high heat. Not able to make connection though. She had the 2 first RBIs of this ball game for the Bandits, and then 2 more on her single. She then scored on a single of her own earlier in that 6th frame. She now comes back up here an inning later. The 0-1. Off speed stays high. 1-1 now the count. Henson looks for the next pitch. Bernier delivers one inside. 2-1 now the count. And again, product of Marshall University, the Division I school. Transferred a couple of times now after being at Drury U in Missouri, as that one stays away for 3-1. Of course, Jones College in Mississippi, where she played JUCO for a moment there. She played a single season at Marshall. The 3-1 count. Inside it will sit ball 4. Now the bases will be loaded with nobody out, and Henson on once more for the 4th time out of her 5 tries tonight. So now bases loaded. It brings up Cunningham once more. 2 walks for her, or 3 walks for her. And a fly out to center. That one stays away for ball 1. Started this ball game, went 4 innings for this Bandit squad. The next pitch swung on and hammered out towards center field, able to get underneath it, and will be able to get there in time as Allen Schill pick it up, throws towards 3rd. No one advancing though there. It'll allow Wall to score, so a sacrifice fly makes it a 13-5 ball game. As Cunningham will hit the sac fly to center. No other runners will advance, so another run will score 1 away, though. It's the next pitch.
High in the zone for ball one. Massengale comes up, a single already to her name, as well as a sac bunt and a sacrifice fly. She flew out to second base, her first at-bat, you could say, of this ball game.
Next pitch. Hit to that right-hand side, goes up and out of play. Foul ball, 1-1 now the count.
Massengale, of course, the third baseman, once more for this squad out of Tennessee Westland, the rising junior.
Swings and hits one out towards center field. Getting underneath it once more will be Allen. She'll pick it up
Cleanly, and that'll be out number 2. So two-way now, still runners at second and first. And now it'll be Harvey, who doubled her last time up, who comes up once more. 1 for 3 with a fielder's choice.
A line out to center and a strikeout. She'll hit this one to the second base side. It'll get through. A single for her. The runner will turn, tries to make the turn for home, will not advance. Throw back to third, will not
Catch the runner, as Ferris was looking to possibly try and advance, will not do so. So another single will allow Harvey to advance now to first base. A single and a double for her, and Holt now comes up with 2 singles on the day for her as is.
First pitch from Hornier on the outside. Did she go around? She did. Strike 1.
JC Holt, the right fielder tonight. 2 singles and 2 stolen bases for her already.
See the 0-1. Swings, hits it to the second base side. Bounces over the second baseman's glove and will score a run.
As Holt just able to get a fortunate bounce on that swing and allows a run to score, so everyone will move up. Another run will be added on for the Bandits, 14-5 now. Still 2 outs to go here in the top of the 7th. And it now brings up Lewis.
First pitch she'll see
Inside for ball 1. So Lewis already with a single, a ground out, a strikeout,
swinging and a line out to right. 1-0 will stay outside for ball 2.
She started off the 6th inning and then batted all the way around and got the second attempt on the top of the 6th as well. Now she finds herself batting once more here in the 7th.
The pitch from Hornier. Swung on, hit to the right-hand side. Davis will get underneath it. She'll make the catch,
and that will end the inning. So only 2 score in that 7th inning. Now it is a 14-5 ball game as we will head to the bottom of the 7th, and the Smokies now trying to see if they can create some magic here at Mandy Greenmund Field. We'll find out if they're able to do so here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City League. We'll be right back after this quick break as the Smokies will get one more chance to bat. Bottom of the 7th inning, 14-5 your score. The Smokies down to the Bandits here in their final at-bat possibly of this ball game. As Prisswood will look to see if she can close it out. It'll be Tatum McCole who steps up to the plate. 3 strikeouts for her here tonight.
Trying to see if she can get on for the first time here for the right fielder. First pitch will actually find the batter, so she'll get on somehow indeed. It'll be a hit by pitch as she makes her way on. So runner now on first as the first pitch finds McCool and allow a runner to get on the hit by pitch. So one way to do it. First pitch to the next batter stays inside, ball one, as Pageant now steps up. 3 straight walks for her. Made it all the way around to third, has yet to score. Next pitch. Strike on the inside, 1-1. Runner now on first as McCool hit by the pitch. Sits at first base. It's the next pitch from Presswood. On the inside, called for a strike. Took a little bit off that one and caught the runner, or not caught the runner, caught the hitter a little off timing wise. She steps back in once more and Pageant the first baseman. On the outside, just called for a ball, 2-2. Still nobody out here in this bottom of the 7th. 14-5, your score, the Bandits lead. Swung on, hit to the second base side, picked up cleanly and held on to by Lewis. Out number 1. So 1 away with still a runner on first in McCool. As now Abby Bunt will step up. Already a single to her name today. 2 strikeouts as well for the UT of Chattanooga product. Just down the street. That one stays outside, ball 1. Bunt now trying to see what she can do for the Smoky squad. Next pitch. Stays up in the zone, ball 2. It's the catcher for this Smoky squad again. Struck out swinging her first 2 times up. Got a single and advanced all the way to second. Her last time through. She'll hit this one up to the left-hand side, over and out of play. It'll end up in the stands. Now 2-1. Cole still sits at first base. Bunt, of course, again. Going to school just down the street from us all here at Mandy Greenmon Field. It's the next pitch to the catcher. Swung on, hit straight up into the air. Will go up and out of play once more. Fuller now 2-2 the count. It's the next pitch. Swung on, I took that one a little bit off, and it allows for a strikeout as Bunt swings right through the off speed. 3rd strikeout on the night for her. As now Hornier will come up to the plate. So 2 away, still runner at first, hit to the third base side, it gets through. So a single for Hornier, she's able to put it through that left-hand side. Couldn't get down and snag it in time was Massengale. So now runners at second and first with 2 away. Smokies trying to see if they can still keep it rolling here. So a single for Hornier. After 3 walks and a stolen base, she flew out to the third base side her last time up. Now Davis comes up with the 2 strikeouts and a line out to the catcher. She smokes that one back up the middle. Hit for a single. Throw to the plate is in time, and that will end the ball game. Wall was able to get in front of that one. A single by Davis, but then thrown out to the plate. Trying to get home was McCool. She'll be thrown out, and that will end it. So Davis with the single, but that will end this ball game as McCool gets thrown out at home on a beautiful throw once more by Reagan Wall, and that will end it. 14-5 the final. Bandits take it here over the Smokies here for our 2nd game of the day. We'll be back tomorrow once more at 9 o'clock Eastern time. I believe everyone on these teams, of course, is from the East Coast, or at least not, you're from Central, so you have a good idea as to what that refers to. But, again, tomorrow will be the next matchup. As set up for tomorrow at the 9 a.m. game will be the Smoky Mountain Rain taking on the Bandits, both the winners of today's games, and then the Choo Choos will take on the Smokies tomorrow. That'll be the 11:30 game for those looking out for that. But with that being said, that'll go ahead and wrap it up here. 14-5 the final. Bandits take it over the Smokies here tonight. Cunningham will get the win. Hornier will take the loss in their first appearances on the mounds here on this season in their first game of the year. With that being said, that'll go to wrap it up here. Then giving in for tuning in here from Mandy Greenmont Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. My name is Mason Strong. It's been a pleasure to call for you all. I hope to see you all tomorrow when we continue action here in the Scenic City League.